You're just in the way.
Yeah. Man.
GenGAME's own is really proving why he needs to be here to defend the island. Because now all that's left to carve through is one of Westchester's greatest.
I'm trying to think about like what happened in Winner's side that really led to a lot of Soan's demise, and honestly, he needs to be much more careful about the times he picks and chooses. Quick draw, maybe low, back onto the stage. I feel like in his set with Noku, maybe not as polished as it could have been. We saw a lot tighter here. He was able to get past a lot of Mr. L's attempts to edge guard. And then I'm trying to think about it. He really got that ledge traps like tightened up in game 3.
All three Pokemon, I feel, were able to keep Ike at the ledge in very impressive form from Noku. And I wouldn't be surprised to see that again here. However, I do think that Soan is playing with a new air of confidence behind his buttons, because one thing that was present in the previous set we just saw compared to Winners Finals, we didn't see a lot of smash attack reads. We didn't see a lot of scouting with down tilt, and we really didn't see a lot of just in general playing around the aerial play. We saw a lot of scouting with grabs, and we're going to see a lot more of that as we move through Grand Finals. Noku's defending from Winner's side. Soan looking to reset the bracket. Potentially last bracket of the night. Let's see what happens.
But Noku's advantage hit is so solid, man. He really knows how to get as much juice from every single hit as possible. But speaking of getting as much juice from every single hit, Soan already putting on a clean 43%. That was risky. That
was really risky.
Double jumping with a 40 to go back onto the stage. Soan's been watching a lot of NES.
Time and time again, we've seen Noku cancel out his Vine Whips so that he can have some sort of aerial momentum to play around with, and it's not as predictable as most tether recoveries. And he has been rewarded every single time. It really shows fine control of your character, but it's a habit that he's been exercising so consistently. I'm hoping for Soan's sake that he does manage to pick up on this and punish accordingly.
Sets up the tech chest, he has a good idea. He had it, but just a little bit too early on the draw to be able to find a dash attack quite yet. Dashing in and out, maybe trying to bait an option, but Noku is able to clean up that stock with a back air. Nice back air, buddy. Yeah, catching that overextension on shield. Beautiful up B.
No mileage out of Flamethrower this time. That move was putting in the work in the Winners Finals. Here, Soan dashed out, waited for it to be punishable.
Oh, no.
Where we are, he had his jump, he's fine.
Yeah, he had his jump, is able to recover high and actually steal stage away from Noku. So Noku is not able to get back on as fast as Soan was. Honestly, might have just been better to get like one of those forwarders and then back onto the stage.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wait, are we both done? Nope. No, we're not.
Look how Noku, look how comfortable he is off stage, being able to maneuver like that. He had it. He had that.
Love
he had
it.
that. Every single timeline, he had that one. But
Not
he
this
got it.
one.
He got a little bit too antsy. He just needed to wait a second longer, and he would have been able to get it.
Pokemon
Tragic.
Swap is so difficult to time out like that, especially because
Oh
the
my
trainer
God.
player is going to be aware of it, but
Soan.
Soan is making sure that we have a lightning fast Grand Finals, whether it's reset or not. This is very impressive play and very different from what I feel we saw in Winners Finals. Again, he's playing with a different player sense. This isn't as patient of a Soan as we saw previously.
Who gets that down throw into up B? Yeah, at that point, you really don't want to extend with an aerial. You could just immediately throw that one out there.
Oh, Noku's not done yet.
Look how patient he is. He's catching every single jump. He's catching all these whiffs from Soan. Ooh, that double jump. That spacing was excellent. If he was just a pixel above that ledge, he would have shot to the blast zone.
Yeah, Soan is looking for that opportunity. I don't think he's figured out what buttons to press when just yet. But the hesitation and play from the ledge there showed that I think Soan has caught on to Noku's Vine Whip cancels. If he could do something with that as the set goes on, remains to be seen. But Gunham is at least picking up on it.
Able to find an air into the back here. Soan is slowly starting to make this one back. And just like that, it is essentially an even game right now. You see the way that he's timing those down airs. By the time that he lands, he has enough time to throw out shield just in case Noku wants to be a little bit sneaky with a beefy up B over the ledge.
These sliding forward tilts from Noku have been paying dividends with Charizard, but I don't know how much more he's going to get out of them here.
No.
Whoa!
That's a big boy.
That's a big boy. That was very questionable DI. Do not think Noku expected to get hit in that situation. Charizard's tail going to be the end of him as that ends out in Soan's favor.
It is the end of him. Listen, you set me up for that one. I thought it was
do it pretty
intentional.
often. It is.
Yeah.
When you explain the joke, it's not as funny.
Yeah, well, I just want to make sure everybody back home gets it.
You're killing my vibe, kid.
I'm just trying to make him accessible, man. You know, I want everybody to be able to understand the awful puns being made.
Awful! All right, going into game 2.
Game number 2. We're still going to be sticking with Pokemon Stadium 2. Oh my god, Noku's advantage state once again. Finds that down tilt. Just waits. He waits. He wants Soan to press a button. But pops out of down air. So unfortunate. God bless Ultimate and multi-hits.
They're simultaneously the greatest thing about this game and the worst thing about this game. I feel like they were so overtuned in so many ways.
There are ones that are overtuned to all hell, and then there are ones that just, they try so hard to function.
Did you see how Noku was able to weave in and out of the Ike buttons? Yep. That was really, really good control of Ivysaur. Like, it's one thing to be consistent with your Vine Whip cancels. Like, that's a couple of hours in the lab. That's whatever. But to make the decisions of where to position
that's that
yourself.
parry.
Wow!
What a punish. Now, granted, he would have been able to do all of that if he still shielded it, but a parry just kind of made it that much cooler.
Yeah. Down throw, up B? No, you're not going to get that. You don't get those.
Soan right now, his ledge trapping has just been so solid this game, but Noku is still able to slip under Squirtle's got that ground mobility. Oh.
I gotta say, I feel like this is almost an inverted chart of how effective the Pokemon were previously, where Charizard seems to just be getting caught out time and time again when Noku is forced to pick into him. Squirtle, however, star of the show right now.
Yeah. He's just able to bob and weave between all of these different hitboxes and also able to get a lot of jump callouts on Soan, especially out of the corner. I would like to see some more dashes, maybe sometimes just waiting or sitting in shield. But wow, he has all the momentum he needs right now. Not able to find that second up here. Really good DI from Noku, but love the attempt nonetheless.
The spacing on that back air, that was on like the frontmost sour hit. Just generally good recognition from Noku of where he'd be able to get away with his buttons. And it's not the first time he's gotten that hitbox, too. Noku's very aware of what he's allowed to get away with this character.
I would like to see Noku be a little bit more, like, conservative with some of his...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him be a little bit more conservative with the way that he's spot dodging, because I feel like Soan's going for a lot of falling aerials out of shield and is able to catch Noku spot dodging quite a bit, so I would like to see some adaptation on that front. Soan has got to find a way to clean up that stock, man. He had that lead and threw it away, and Dash Attack is going to be able to scoop it up, and just like that, last stock.
Also, I'm going to put the call here, and this one's for you, and this one's for the folks at home. Consistently, we've seen Noku with Charizard jumping from the ledge in those high-pressure situations. Soan's been positioning himself really well for reverse up smash to cover that option. I don't know if he's been scouting it out. I don't even know if he's aware of it.
That's a hard read, dude.
It's a hard read, but it's something that I've seen Soan go for against the best of them, against the worst of them. Why'd you press a button? I guess that's why you pressed the button. Really good reversal from Noku is going to bring us to the 1-1 count.
That's what happens when you don't hold on to quick draw. We saw it last time. We saw the way that Soan was able to understand that situation, but he held on to it so well, and it was still almost able to get back on. That time, pulled the trigger a little bit too early.
Everyone did great, but especially Ivysaur. I feel like Ivysaur is really coming into his own with this particular set. And while I did highlight Squirtle earlier, I feel like it's because Squirtle's getting a lot of screen time, and it's very good control. Charizard, a little bit of the lacking, but that Ivysaur is really putting in the work for Noku as we move forward into Game 3. Once again on Stadium, I could very much see this whole set going here. It just makes sense.
Oh my god, look at Noku's advantage state, man. He's able to convert anything into anything, 42, and climbing onto the board already. Squirtle is doing so much for him. Wow.
Like, look at that. Ooh, look at that.
He got one jump call out, but does a little bit too much knockback. Not enough hit stun to be able to follow up from that. Man, this is tough.
Yeah, no, it's tough. This is just a really good start for Noku, and I think it's solid play. It's not so much catching Soan sleeping so much as, like, Noku's glowing.
Yep. Well, is that going to be the outfield? No, goes for the outfield for a bit of stage control instead. Probably would not have been able to kill then. Finally, Soan going to be putting on some damage onto the board. Man, when a Charizard is dashing back and forth, is it going to be a jump back? Is it going to be a sliding F tilt? Is it going to be a dash grab? Who knows?
Ooh, okay. One forward air goes over the other.
Wow, Soan played that so patiently. He held onto his shield. Noku was not committing to grab and was able to find that stock in a really amazing fashion, too.
All right. Withdraw almost getting it done. At 180%, someone's got to see.
Anything can happen. Withdraw can make it happen.
He's just looking to check with buttons that are going to be able to cover Squirtle in spite of his size.
Well, he's the low recovery, not able to find a 2-frame with down tilt. He's been hitting those all day today, too. But still finds the foiling. Once again, this is such an awful position to be in as Noku. Look at his ledge trapping, man. He just keeps you off stage for so long.
Oh, we're going up and nowhere but.
Yeah.
But that's still 72% unanswered right now.
Listen, as soon as he pulls out Squirtle, we can see 50 onto the board. Like nothing. Gonna be finding this juggle right now, but Noku's just timing his air dodges so well, making himself so ambiguous. That's not gonna be able to take it quite yet. Charizard so heavy, still lives on another day. Just so patient.
Back air, yeah.
Noku wanted to fight his way back on, and man, Soan was just like, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna wait. Press a button, get back here.
Does that jump from the ledge? Ooh, and that's Charizard with rage. That back air means something, and he's got the jump done. Yeah, no, even Soan hit himself for that one.
If he had a double jump, I don't even know if Uppy would have been able to do it.
Forward salt, all right. Back at even game once again.
Yeah, Soan is going to be back in this right now. Finds that down tilt, not able to scoop it up into up tilt. Really good DI out from Noku overall.
It's a quick button, but it's not that quick. All right. Noku taking advantage of the situation, racking up plenty of damage, asserting his stage control once again. Oh, okay, I like that.
This is not where you want to be against Soan. At the ledge, this is where he reigns so dominant. He has the right idea. He had the right idea. We just didn't execute on it quite yet.
Oh, it's getting messy. It's getting messy out here at the end of game 3.
Little tomato sauce here and then, little bit of spaghetti.
Indeed.
Oh, that was such good use of Squirtle's side B there. Gives him that opportunity to be
No,
able
he
to
tried
land.
to run it, but Charizard's fast.
Tries to catch a quick draw, but Soan really cleverly able to recover high. Back here from center stage, not going to be able to take it quite yet.
Oh, we haven't seen the eruption attempt at the ledge yet. Good patience, but he's going to get grabbed and thrown out of it. Plenty of percentages going to allow game 3 to fall in favor of Noku, who's now 1 game away from taking tonight's bracket.
Man, Noku's advantage state. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about how Squirtle,
I'm thinking about
he lands
Squirtle.
a hit. He lands a hit, man. That's at bare minimum 30%. And stage control.
I'm thinking total stage control. That's what I'm
thinking. That's what's big.
Because it's not even just like taking center stage or taking the plats. We're fighting at the ledge.
We're
pushing straight out to the ledge.
We're fighting at the ledge. I'm going to be edge guarding you now as one of the best edge guarders and ledge trappers in the game. That's not a pleasant place to be in. You're going to be eating a couple more hits. So that's really the beauty of it, that it carries you all the way to the side, and it doesn't do bad damage either.
Yes, ma'am. And now we're moving into game 4, potentially last game of the night. It's on Soan here. See what he can do as he tries to get the reversal immediately, almost starting the game at the ledge. I actually kind of like that, though, when you really think about it, because we keep on talking about how Squirtle's consistent combo game is pushing Soan to the ledge with some damage. If he opts to play out of the corner, he's sort of skipping the foreplay.
Oh, my God.
And causing a crazy reversal. Dash attack managing to kill right out the bat. Almost no damage on Soan to begin out this game.
Okay, remember when he said Soan plays angry? This is Soan playing angry because he is committing. He's committing to all of his reads. He knows exactly when and where Noku is going to be, but he's getting a little bit too aggressive on shield. Back here is not going to be able to do it quite yet. Man, KO spikes at 50%? Sure, why not, buddy?
Soan said, not I. Not I.
Now it's back here, able to scout out that aggressive mash from disadvantage. Has the right idea.
Oh, the trip! It should be fine, but that was really risky.
Soan forcing the low recovery, going to be trying to scout out that 2-frame with down tilt, and finds a nail into the upper, and just like that, Soan has all the momentum he needs. He's got them stocks up. Wow, this is his game.
Yeah, no, this is Soan's game to lose right now. He's playing fantastically. Not even a fly reversal is going to end up getting us the stock just yet.
Look at that
Back
weight.
throw at the ledge.
Look at that weight. He was like, what are you going to do, spot dodge? Get grabbed.
Regrab. All right. Well, Noku's not in position to really do anything about it besides flamethrower again. Gonna get chopped away.
Ooh, that jab. And again, I feel like Noku's just pressing a lot of buttons out of disadvantage.
Right away.
I love the idea to go for the Flurry Blitz. That's the first time we've seen a high recovery. Soan was just not ready for it at all.
I mean, Noku's already in a bad situation. He might as well make himself even more hurt. This is looking like a very done get. He's wild for it. He's wild for it. This was extremely risky ledge play from Noku. It's going to pay off as he's alive.
Yeah,
but for how long?
He wanted to whiff punish that, but Soan was a little bit too far away for him to be able to do it. Up B from under the stage is going to be able to take that stock, and just like that, Noku finally finds that first one, but honestly, looking a little bit too late. He gets it eaten by an air.
Yeah, don't count out Charizard with Rage just yet. There's a non-zero chance of Noku ending out the night, but right now Soan is playing like a man-possessed. It's on him to try and calculate it out right now, because at 120 and counting, back air from center stage, not going to get it done. I don't think Eruption can break through Fly.
I mean, he's still going to be looking for like that two-frame animation regardless, right?
Yeah, the opportunity's there, but I don't know. It's rough doing. That's sliding forward, so
that's it.
Oh my god. Game 5. That's a hell of a series of adaptations made by Soan.
When Soan finds those early stocks, he holds on to his lead, and that's basically his game. You don't want to play from a back foot against Ike. Listen, if Ike has a stock up on you, and you're recovering well from a predictable place, he can just keep trading up with you. He can up you over and over because he's a stock up. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, no, it's rough for Noku in a situation like that because you're playing this entire set where you have so much momentum behind you. And all of a sudden, this man is playing against you like you just started.
Yep.
Like you've never met before. Like he has no reason to respect you. And just like that, it's brought us to Game 5 on Stadium. After that game, someone can make a believer out of me. We could be seeing the reset, or Noku can clean it all up, and we could be walking out of here tonight with the 3-2 in Noku's favor.
He didn't get the dash grab, and he's going to kind of beat himself up over it because that could have been so much good damage from Noku. Oh, jeez. Both of them just sort of getting the combo hits out, but not able to account for the opponent's DI. Maybe a little bit too slow on some of the inputs. But now finally Noku getting a couple of hits, getting Soan into the corner, but still is able to drift back onto the platform.
Look at how insistent Soan is from boxing out from center stage. I think he's had the lesson beaten into his very core that he cannot be fighting out of the corner against Noku. He takes too much damage. He loses too many stocks. Noku is way too confident fighting in the corner. But here from center stage, here from the plats, this is Soan's domain. There it is.
He wanted to eat a nail dodge. He wanted to eat a landing onto the platform. Honestly, not a bad idea.
Up smash is live in Soan's head now.
Soan is just waiting. Oh, he's just spacing and waiting for Noku's overcommitment, but ends up committing himself with a dash attack on shield like that. You're going to see yourself getting blown up. I really like the way that Noku stalled a little bit with his double jump. Just wanted to see if Soan was going to go a little bit too far in one direction and then use that to be able to time his landing. This time landing aggressively. Such a nasty position to be in.
He was not in position. He was not in a good position at all. Whether he wanted flamethrower, whether he wanted down air, it did not matter. He wasn't fast enough, and because of that, Soan takes the stock. Oh no. What is you doing? Why? You can't be boxed. Time and time again, we've seen Soan get so much damage from boxing out on the corner.
I really like how Noku just didn't want to challenge that. He just wants to get back onto the stage, maybe ledge trap a little bit. Not able to catch the switch out quite yet. Soan is looking for a way to be able to find this landing, but, man, Noku makes so much use out of those multi-jumps, just stalls as long as possible, knows when to use air dodge, knows when to mix it up. I mean, man, he is so difficult to catch.
Not too much damage, but that is a very risky situation for Soan to be in.
Up tilt, up air, neutral, almost getting that grab, but Soan throwing out the spot dodge is able to fight his way out of that position. Oh, jeez.
Yeah? Yeah! In what world was that Flare Blitz smart? Why on earth would you do that? Go for a taunt. Go for flamethrower. Go for literally anything but throwing yourself into the smash attack. Holy crap. An entire set, an entire bracket of excellent decision-making and superb execution completely washed away by 30 seconds of brain rot. Soan has reset the bracket in dominant fashion. And we're back to PS2 to start. Yeah? Yeah.
GG's.
I want to shake your hand. Now tell me, Dara.
Yeah.
Tell me, Dara Mgar.
Yeah.
You're Noku. You're seated on the throne, and you are hoisted out of it.
I'm seething. I'd be mauling if I were Noku. If that happened to me, I'd be tight. If that's what makes me want to play, if that's what puts me in a position where I have to play up to 5 more games, I'd be mauling. Frank, I would dare say this is the antithesis of POG. Game number 1 of the bracket reset of Grand Finals, baby. Soan and Noku going to be going at it. Catches the recovery with a 4-liter right now. How's he going to be able to do it? I like the idea.
It was cute, but it's just so funny.
Oh
and an amazing reversal from Noku. I think he's had enough. If I was him, I would too. I think it's at this point that Noku needs to reassess his game plan and at the very least steel himself for another 3 to 5 games with Soan because this Ike is turning up.
I don't know what it is with Smash Bros, but wow, every single falling up in this game has just kind of stupid frame advantage. Like, it's a running theme with just about everybody. Charizard especially, he can do like falling up airs into up tilts and back airs.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You don't get him attack that. No, no.
That was a bit of a vibe check.
No, that's Noku reminding you that he is still very much plugged in and ready to win tonight's tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, the down tilt scouting out I've really liked from Soan thus far. And I feel like the previous Grand Finals set was exactly a display of why you scout with down tilt.
Yep.
But
now
that's
a floater into the up B. So he's putting on this damage, and Soan, all of a sudden, I feel like this game just snowballed so quickly for him. Gets that attack chase with dash attack. What's he going to do? And finds that kill. That's exactly what Soan needed. Finally going off stage, committing like that, does the job.
Oh!
Waits out the air dodge, waits out that option. And look at that, 45%. So clean onto the board. Soan
had to do it for the one time.
He wants to put a ring on it, my friend. He is committing to it. Oh, jeez. Oh, buddy.
Oh, one jump too many. Yeah, no, all of those tricks that Noku has used to get to this point.
There's no way that's death.
Nah, good DI is keeping him alive. He's fine.
Yeah, he's chilling.
That's a beefy dude. He's not dying
That
at
was so smart.
130.
I love that. I love that. He just scared Noku into shielding. He anticipated the mid-range recovery, and he just went back on.
Oh, the scout out! He hasn't gone for that second up air at all yet.
Yep.
And he's finally put it out.
He's waiting for the air dodge. Now he's adapting.
This is where we harvest the fruits of our labor with conditioning.
Yep.
This is where everything that Soan has kept an eye on up to this point is starting to pay off. This is where he gets to get greedy with his buttons. This is where he gets to go the extra mile with his combos. This is where he starts to have Noku's number.
Yep.
Noku needs a definitive change to how he is approaching this matchup if he has any hope of coming out in first tonight.
Man, Soan kind of looking unstoppable. He's starting to really, like just as he said, he's starting to really capitalize on a lot of these leads. But wow, Noku's advantage state, man. I gotta just keep on praising him for it over and over because he is so efficient. He's able to get so much damage out, and he also positions himself after so well. Gets a down tilt into the forward. This is such a good place for Soan right now.
Jumps into the later hit of Nair. No one's getting anything out of it. The consistency of landing these back airs is insanity. If it's not threatening a kill, it's leading into good positioning. And if it's not even doing that, it's still checking with good damage.
Wow, Soan is just ready for every single get-up option from Charizard. I mean, Noku is looking a little bit lost at the ledge.
I think we're reaching a point now where Noku's just had the game beaten out of him. I'm not going to call him out just yet. Never say never. But I think Soan has really gotten to the point now where he's collected all the data he needs. He's confident in his buttons. And he's confident in where to put those buttons. And now it's on Noku to kick it up a notch.
Who gets that grab out of the shield? Going to be setting up into the edge guard, but Soan holds on to the double jump. You always got to make sure that's nice and available to you. Finds that grab, is going to be able to find the conversion, and that's damage. That's control, baby.
Oh,
death.
no!
And that's death. That's Ike up B.
From cradle to grave, this second set has just looked completely dominant in Soan fashion.
You avoid that forward, and you're still not safe. You still got to look out for up B like that, because Soan is looking forward again, and it was this close to being able to land
I really thought the tail... He got it! Really good DI from Noku's keeping him alive, because that was from out deep.
Yeah, that DI was delicious, my friend.
That was deep.org, but it's just not enough.
Soan is capitalizing on all these landings right now. Noku just needs to find a way to get out of the corner, but honestly, 3 stocks to 1 man. I'd let this game go. This one's a lost cause.
I'd be forced to agree with you. Game 1, dominant fashion. Game 2, even more assertive of a game.
Do you know why this is all happening? Because Flare Blitz F Smash happened.
That was the point of contingency. We had some good Smash in our hands.
That was the point of divergence.
Until we threw it on the ground. That was just the point of no return. But it remains to be seen, Dara. Is this the point of no return for Noku? You think someone's running away with the 3-0 and a handshake on this one?
I mean, Noku's slowing down. People who slow down, typically, it just kind of stays that way for a little bit. Dash attack and neutral to begin with. Okay. My friend, a sign of many things to come. Able to get the down to go into the forward. Once again, just putting on that damage and just keeping Noku stuck in a corner. Not able to find the follow-up from the neutral. It was just not in a good position to be able to do so. And I have to say, it does kind of look like Noku starting to slow down just a little bit.
I like the reversal with the waterfalls. They've been consistently coming in clutch for Noku.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
Did not have enough time to charge another water gun to really make something most out of that.
If only Ike was a little bit higher, we could have seen it. That Ike. We could have seen another water gun. That could have been it.
Yep. Oh, I don't like that waterfall, though. I do like the return to the ledge. That was very risky from Noku. And I feel like at this point, you do have to take out all the risks. Like, all bets are off when you try to stay alive in a situation like this.
Gets a dash attack right now. This is definitely Soan's stock to take. He has the corner. He has the stage. Oh, using up those double jumps. Finds that falling downer and gets the forwarder to close that one out. I mean, listen, once Soan gets a hold of you in the corner, he just goes off.
He's so confident in the timing of his forward airs now. I feel like earlier there was just minor bits of hesitation, and Noku did a phenomenal job of taking advantage of those bits of hesitation. Here, Soan is so certain of everything that he's swinging with.
Yeah. Just waited for Noku to press that first button. He was just so ready for it. He knew that Noku was not going to try to hit under the ledge. Oh my god. It just doesn't stop.
Yeah, no, you're in the cyclone right now.
Such a nasty position to be in. Has the good idea with the forwarder, but we're just a little bit too low to be able to land that one. But is Uphill going to be able to do it?
I would hope so at 192 after the landing.
Yeah.
Ike is big, but Ike's not that big.
He's a big lad, but just not that big.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, how's he going to be able to get off the corner this time with the get-up attack? But he is so scared. He's holding on to his defensive options for so long at this point, and he puts himself back into the corner. Usually you'd want to Flare Blitz under the platform, back to center stage, but this time he just put himself back into the same exact position he was trying to get away from.
Noku is knocking on heaven's door right now. This is potentially last stock of the tournament for him, as Soan has moved on in phenomenal fashion to the reset grand finals.
Gets a falling forward, just keeps on pressing buttons in such a safe range. What are you going to do? Dash back, punish it? You can't. You got the ledge, buddy. What a pivot grab. Soan's all over him.
Oh, he wants to end it right here and now. He does not want to play any more of this. Soan is playing on fire, but he's got to end it out here and now.
Gets the goal lead with the F smash. But not going to be able to get to the position in time. You always have to take into account just how little lag Quick Draw
Oh, is that going to be it from the ledge? That is going to do it. With one of the most impressive 3-0s from a reset I have ever seen in Ultimate, tonight's bracket goes in favor of GenGAME's own Soan, and Long Island is sufficiently defended.
Woohoo! Yeah. Sorry, I need one. I needed one, okay?
You get the one for the one time because I'm
hyped.
You get the one!
I get to once on commentary. Anyways, guys, phenomenal job to Soan being able to make that comeback. All of it started from a Flare Blitz F smash. Why did that happen?
That's gonna haunt
that shouldn't
me.
have happened.
That's gonna haunt
That
you.
shouldn't have happened.
That's gonna haunt Noku.
None of that should have happened. Absolutely none of that should have happened the way it did. But you know what? Soan, you give him an inch and he
took the whole mile.
He took the whole mile. Man, he just had so much momentum. Noku, I feel like, slowed down a little bit. Even like that Squirtle advantage state that we talked about kind of lost in that second set.
I feel bit by bit, Noku lost everything that really got him to this point. Ivysaur wasn't covering the air. Charizard wasn't clutching out stocks. Squirtle's combo game wasn't oppressive. Everything was lost by the end of it.
Sure.
And Noku just wasn't able to recollect himself in time because Soan was playing with so much confidence. Down tilt was scouting out every movement possible. Grabs were scouting out every possible instance of defensive play from Noku. And so sure of his buttons off stage. I think we saw more forward airs killing in the game 4 and 5 and then reset games 1 through 3 than I think Soan landed throughout the rest of today's bracket.
Sure. He was pressing his buttons with confidence, has a lot of set play happening, especially with his juggling. He was able to really understand a lot of how Noku wanted to be getting back onto the stage. So he dives off with an aerial, covers high with an up B. But with that being said, guys, we are going to be slowly closing out. So first and foremost, for anybody that's not following GenGAME already, that's a stream that you're watching right now. You should go ahead and do so, guys. Maybe drop a little sub if you have that available to you. It's also always...
Woo! We love the love, and you know it's going to go right back into production, so that goes right back to you folks at home.
For sure. So yeah, guys, drop a follow, drop a sub if you can. And then after you've done that, you should go ahead and follow my lovely, amazing, phenomenal co-caster, Hangman, at
HangmanXII. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. I've been active on both spots, but of course, where can we find you?
You can find me at Durham on both Twitter and Twitch, where I engage in all sorts of degeneracy. I yell a lot, I say pog a lot, and I talk about the video games often. So
it's
an issue. It's actually rooting all my friendships. I have a problem, man.
Yeah, but no problems for us tonight. That is going to be it for the two of us this evening. Big ups to Soan. Before we head out, you can catch all of this action every Friday right here at the Meta for AONUltimate. If you liked what you saw just now, just come on back for us for more on Friday. Want to catch us on Tuesdays? More of the grind sesh. Bit more of a competitive setting for people to really practice up. You can find people like Soan here every week, mingling and practicing so they can keep on doing more of that. And, of course, you got Saturdays, the Meta Fight Nights. That's not just for Smash. That's also going to be for the FGC. We've got Tekken 7 starring tomorrow. And if you liked what you saw here, we can catch you tomorrow. But for us, we're going to be signing off for the night from GenGAME. Everyone here, thanks you for tuning in, sticking around with us. Have a good night.